Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Spider-Man Miles Morales blind playthrough, and we did some great things in Walker Park. We helped the deaf girl called Haley and got a nice scarf in return for our favors. And I found this side mission, Runaway Cat. My best friend Vector has run away. Could you help me? He loves spiders, by the way. How can I refuse such a request? Okay, that is a really long way to go. Was that on the other side of New York or what? Let's see. Where is it? There's the main quest. But where's the side activity? Fuck it, it's around there. I'm gonna try to go there as speedily as possible, and hopefully we can pick up some fun stuff on the way over. And still, this city looks amazing. I really like, in both this and in Spider-Man from 2018, New York looks absolutely stunning, and it's one of those cities I would love to be able to visit in real life someday. And it's quite fun that the games look so great. This is recorded on a PlayStation 4 Pro even. And I can just imagine how this game looks on PlayStation 5. Must be absolutely gorgeous. Because the way Spider-Man's suit glistens and the light effects with the snow and all that good stuff. And our lovely stupid criminals flying in air after I punch them. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, I'm supposed to stop them from stealing the truck. Yeah. I feel I'm being very attentive today. And I saw a game that is out now. Came out at the point of publishing of this video. It will be have been out for a while, but it's quite new now as I am narrating this, and it is, for fuck's sake, a game called Project Zero, Maiden of the Black Water. Oops. Once again, I'm low on health. And I have very mixed emotions when it comes to the Project Zero games, as they are called here in Europe. In America, they are known as Fatal Frame. And I think, I'm not gonna swear to it, but I think that that is also the Japanese original title on the series. And for anyone who's never heard of them, they're third-person survival horror games, a bit along the lines of Resident Evil, Silent Hill, games of that type. And the difference in between Project Zero and, oh my god, well, these guys are nothing if not persistent. Yes. We're clear. You can unlock the door. There we go. Took surprisingly long time. But Project Zero, Yes, along the lines of Resident Evil, Silent Hill, that type of survival horror, uh, Evil Within-ish. But the shtick of Project Zero is that instead of fighting zombies like in the Resident Evil games or monsters as in Silent Hill, the enemies in Project Zero are ghosts. And your weapon to fight these ghosts is a camera, an old Polaroid camera. And what you do...
I had to sneak around those workers to grab that capsule.
What? I think I already picked it up. Or did I? Yes, because there's nothing to pick up here. That was just odd. Either way, screw that. What you're fighting in this game is ghosts, and you have a I said that already. You have a Polaroid camera. Now I've said it again, called the Camera Obscura. And in the first game, I came across that series. First of all, history lesson. I came across that series many years ago. I think the first game came out in 2001, so it's been 20 years. And came out on the PlayStation 2, and I was by a GameStop. And underground thingy. Yes, I passed by a GameStop store, went in to look, and saw it. Saw Project Zero 1 there. Pre-owned. Quite cheap. I think it cost like 20 bucks. And I knew a friend of mine had talked about the game, that he had played it. So I called him up, and I remember this conversation quite vividly because it was a short conversation, and I have never really forgiven him for it. We exchanged the niceties as you do when you call your friends, and then I asked him about the game. And I said I have it pre-owned in my hand. It's 20 bucks. Is it worth a purchase? And he was like, go for it. So I bought it. And I went home and I played it. And
Someone's calling for Vector. He must be the guy.
the thing is, with that game, even though it is 20 years old.
Hey, you having cat troubles?
Yeah, Vector, my cat, ran out while I was grabbing the mail. Here, he loves this bag. If you find him, he'll crawl right in.
Are cats in backpacks like a thing? Do you have anything with Vector's scent?
Right here, his favorite toy.
Nice.
Cute. Quick scan. And I got a trail. Hold tight. Vector's coming home.
Yes, as I said, you're fighting ghosts. And the thing is, with that game, you could feel your character's pulse
Up onto those
in the
school buses.
controller at all
Nice
times.
nibble. Is that a...
Like vibrating. Which increased your stress levels.
Yep. Dead rat.
Yep.
Good for Vector. Sad for Rat. On the right trail, though. Went under the bus. Into the sewers. I'll follow from street level, thank you. Bet it's warmer
Yeah.
in the sewers. Also
The
punch it.
perspective of this is terrible. I'm gonna go straight over here.
Didn't come out here.
So where can he have gone?
Nope. Vector didn't surface here. Please don't make me go sewer splunking, Vector.
I don't think we have much of a choice. Come on, Spider-Man, you wuss. Did I miss one? Ah, may I come out here?
Trail picks up. He climbed out here. Saved from a sewer search. Never would have gotten that smell out of my suit.
Yes, sorry. Was focused on the game for a bit.
Vector's
As you should be.
nice hops, cat.
But the thing is, with that game, and I have checked this out quite recently. I watched a playthrough of Pro Zero 1 a few months ago. Wow, I am... There we go. And the voice acting in the game, like the voices of the ghosts
Still warm.
and the whole
Close.
feel of the game is still super creepy to this day. And it might be that I'm a bit traumatized from when I was playing it myself. But the voice acting of the ghost is still creepy as hell. And something I found quite interesting watching a person playing it who was really good at it. He or she knew where to go at all times, how to solve the different puzzles
HVAC stuff.
and all that.
Vector, what up,
And you realize that there aren't...
found you.
There we go. Here, kitty.
Ooh, boy. You got that real New York smell now, Vector.
Alright.
Time to head home.
But, yes. The thing is... when I played that game, I got like halfway through it. I thought it was scary as hell.
Here you go.
Still just watching it on YouTube.
Wow, that's the smell. Whoa,
Once
Vector,
again,
you've earned a few
unrealistic.
points, pal.
Cute cat.
Let's get inside.
Stinky, but
Having been a cat owner myself, I know that you will never get a cat to just crawl into a backpack. Can I get a picture? It's quite close, because why not? Yes, I bought Project Zero 2 and 3. And decided I'm not gonna play them until I have beaten the first one. Because I'm a badass, I'm gonna play through the game and it's gonna be awesome. And as I said, I got halfway through the first game. And it was also, it wasn't just that my nerves gave out. Now it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I need to be fair to myself and truthful to you. Because in the game, there are different types of film you can use to capture images of the ghosts. And there's, I think it's like type 14, which is the weakest, that you get more or less unlimited supply of. Or every time you go to save your game, oh shit, you can refill with like 25 pictures. And there is type 37 film that is a bit stronger. I think it's like the main type of film you use for the second half of the game. And then I think there's type 72 and type 90. And 90 is like the camera version of Magnum bullets. And is in, of course, very short supply. And when I got, because it takes place over 4 nights in a haunted old house. And by the time I got to night 3, I got that far into the game at least, I had used up basically all the type 37 film I had. I had used some of the 72. I think I'd gotten like 2 or 3 pictures with type 90. I was not being very savingly-ish, whatever you call it.
Oh my god, thank you. Pose right there.
Not very cost effective. Wow. So
Great, thank you.
at that point also I was in contact talking to some chick online, and we talked video games, and she and her boyfriend had played through the games as well, or at least the first game, and she advised me because we talked about how much film I had, where I was in the game, how my nerves were shot, stuff like that, and she advised me to restart from the beginning, because due to me wasting so much film during the first two nights of the game, she was like, you will not make it through night 3. And that's where I kind of gave up at that point, because I have since tried replaying it at one point. Just started it up and felt the vibration in the controller, got back into, I think it was called like Himura Mansion or something like that, and the eeriness, and when the ghost started showing up, I was like, nope, my nerves can't do this. But I'm still a bit curious about Maiden of the Black Water, as the new game is called. Because some masochistic part of me still wants to play the game, and I would really love to finish the original trilogy. I think there have been other games made in the series after those 3 games as well, but I never got that far. But one thing that was easier in that game in comparison to like Resident Evil or something like that was that I think you got unlimited saves, because there were cameras scattered out and about inside the house, just like in Resident Evil. But in Resident Evil you save at typewriters, and to be able to save you need an ink ribbon, so you can't do unlimited saves in that game, which was quite an interesting mechanic back in those days. We didn't know any better and just accepted that as a fact. And that is one of those things that made games even harder than they needed to be. But either way, I have ranted on. I'm gonna cut this episode a little bit short. We're just below the 20-minute mark, but this seems like a great place to wrap up, because we don't really have time to take on anything else. And if I'm gonna try to keep this for around 20 minutes, that is. But I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.